instruments of the band can be grouped into three instrument families: percussion, woodwinds, and brass. In our first piece, listen to our sections. Each of these three families is featured playing on their own. Listen for the differences in sound each family creates.
On the first day of lessons, we began with the very basics of how to play our instruments. At that lesson, the flute section learned how to create a sound first by blowing on the head joint of the instrument. Braley will demonstrate by playing on the head joint of the flute. The flute section will now be featured playing the familiar melody Hot Cross Buns.
The oboe will be our next featured group. At first glance, the oboe may resemble as the clarinet. The main difference, however, is the type of wooden reed to produce sound. The oboe uses a double reed, whereas the clarinet uses only a single reed. Listen as the oboe section plays Hot Cross Buns.
The first thing a brass player learns how to do is to buzz in the mouthpiece. Buzzing in the mouthpiece helps us to strengthen the muscles of our embouchure and control our airstream. To demonstrate, members of the French horn and trumpet section will buzz into their mouthpieces. The trumpet and French horn sections will now also be featured playing Hot Cross Buns. family.
We use a flat single reed to produce sound on our instrument. The clarinet will now be featured playing a melody, rolling along. This tune incorporates four of the five first notes learned on our instrument.
The low brass The low brass section of our band is made up of trombones and baritones. This section will also play the familiar tune Rolling Along. Because we play the instrument that produces the lowest sounds of the band, you will hear a very distinct difference in sound.
We now travel to the musicians sitting at the very back of the band. The percussion section is made up of many instruments that provide rhythmic accompaniment for the band. Tonight our percussion section includes the snare drum and bass drum as well as several auxiliary percussion instruments. Listen as the snare drums and bass drums play the rhythmic accompaniment to the song Rolling Along.
You will now hear the entire band play Rolling Along. Listen as all three instrument families play together.
Our next featured section is the alto saxophones. Like the clarinets, we too produce sound on a single reed. The saxophones will now be featured playing a familiar tune used by Mozart in one of his famous piano pieces. Listen as the saxophones play A Mozart Melody.
The sounds of winter, snow crunching underfoot, the crackling of a cozy fire, utility crews restoring down wires, and of course, sleigh bells. As we head into the portion of the winter holiday season, we would like to close our portion of the concert with a full band playing a piece appropriately titled First Holiday Concert. The arranger, John O'Reilly, used 2 different popular holiday methods in this composition. As you listen, see if you can figure out which ones they are. Please sit back and enjoy our finale, First Holiday Concert.